This is right to the brink of too much.
I'm tested and found wanting.
I just whipped over 3. Whip, whip, whip. I think they probably smell some corn body odor.
You jerk!
I've tasted too many temptations.
You picked a good return hunt, Dan.
Yeah.
Good to be back.
He's like, oh yeah, this is why I stopped coming. It's a full-blown ice storm.
I did it once on a kayak with a beach umbrella.
Does it work?
Oh man, that took off.
It's cold, man. It's cold. This sucks. Well, what do you think of your return?
I think I've been gone too long.
You've forgotten the kind of fun that we have. It's the boy. And guess what? This is the first time he's been with us in like 2-3 years. Our plan was to put on the river.
We're spinning.
We're gonna put on the river and do a little hunt out here, and we got 5 minutes down the river and the boat engine broke. I think that the belt snapped, which had happened before. So, we do have a trolling motor, but we're far enough down now that we've got no choice but to continue to go downriver. So it's 12 miles to the nearest boat ramp. So here's what we're gonna do. I told you on the last video, we know of this shack that was built on this island. And we know it's there. We're gonna try to sleep out, camp out in that thing, sleep there. We're still gonna try to do some hunting, and we will see. Another twist to the story, we've got a snowstorm / ice storm coming on tomorrow, most of the day. So this is gonna be a really adventurous one. So hang on.
Somebody can sit on the front of the boat and kayak, and somebody can run the trolling motor, and somebody can run the push-pull.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say someone can run the camera.
Oh, no.
So I'll get my waders on in a second. So we do have the trolling motor, and we got 2 batteries. We've got Aiden, we've got Dan, we've got little Georgie, and we've got 12 miles of river, and we want to kill some birds. Our plan already was to stay in this shack that we know about. So all we're doing is we're just giving ourselves more river time, more floating time. So we're gonna see. This is certainly gonna be an adventure. It's a beautiful day out right now.
More time for search and rescue.
Yeah. You picked a good return hunt, Dan.
Yeah. Good to be back.
He's like, oh yeah, this is why I stopped coming. Come on, man. Stroke, stroke, stroke. We did not bring you here to paddle half-assed.
Right.
Step it up.
The whole thing was planned, wasn't it?
Oh my gosh. Hey, is that onesie with the little poop hole?
Yeah.
Nice.
You're still wearing that onesie.
I've been envious of that thing ever since I've seen it.
Like there's no draft.
There's no draft. Yeah, except up to the little pooper. I know what you mean, because you always get that draft on the middle of your lower back of your back.
This is awesome.
What do you think, man?
I'm glad we're doing it. It's going to be an adventure, especially when we're going with current against 15-mile-an-hour wind in the snow tomorrow.
It's gonna be great.
Awesome.
Yeah, can't wait for that part.
I'm down for it. We might be out here 2 days.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah.
Well, we're stuck on a sandbar now. Going no farther forward as of now. So it's shallow. Can't even float the boat. Time to get on the waders and pull. It's a beautiful day though.
Yeah.
The hunting prospects are not looking too great. Of course, he's got underneath the waders, he's got an old pair of waders that he cut the boots off on. Why did you cut those off again?
I figured it'd be warmer sleeping in them.
No. That's not what you said.
Oh, because my car's in the shop.
And
I gotta drive a motorcycle to work.
so you wear your waders with the cut off
They
boots?
seem to work.
That's the information I was looking for. So if you see a guy with a red shirt, a little onesie, on a black motorcycle, with waders with cutoff boots as an outfit, you know it's in.
Hey, my car's totaled. What am I gonna do?
Well, obviously you're just gonna start cutting up your waders.
Now you're thinking like Dan.
Oh man. All right, we are off the sandbar and continuing our journey. So this little shack that's on this island, we've been to it before. And actually I've got a few videos on Patreon of trips we've taken to it that I just put on Patreon for fun. Are we on the sand again? Yep. I knew you jumped in too fast. But we don't know whether the little shack is still standing. Now it's supposed to be 24 degrees tonight. Snow and ice starting about 6 a.m. So, this could become a bad predicament real fast.
And we're stuck again.
Still struggling away we are. Fighting more sand. Lots of fun. Lots of fun. So we're here, we made it. So, we gotta find this shack. See if it's still here.
I'm excited.
I am too. I'll be more excited if we can still get a fire going in there and sleep in it.
Yeah.
Finding it isn't good enough.
Hey, but so far so good.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Did it? Well, maybe not. Maybe I don't think it did. It didn't collapse.
Dang.
It's still totally upright.
It is. Barely.
Barely, but it is.
This front side's looking down, but.
Let's go see. I said it was a shack. Oh! Someone stole the stove.
Son of a biscuit, man.
Oh. What the heck?
Yeah, what the heck, man?
How does someone come in here and steal the stove? Who the hell would steal the stove,
It's
man?
a 50-gallon drum stove over there, Nick.
Ah, that's a huge blow.
Well, we have 10 right there. We can still have a fire in the corner.
Yeah,
But, dang it,
that's a huge blow.
it's a bummer.
I can't believe someone came in here and stole that.
I know. That's a kick to the nards.
Yeah, it is. That's huge. You find this sweet place and you freaking steal
from it. What
the
heck,
stove.
man?
Oh man, that's gonna make tonight a lot suckier.
We'll still have a fire.
Yeah,
And we've got 4 walls.
yeah.
Can you believe it?
I know. Someone stole the burner out of it.
Assholes.
I know, seriously. Who finds this place and steals the heating element?
Maybe they thought it was like, oh, it's just from like the 1800s. It's like an old settler.
It stayed standing though. What's gonna happen is we're gonna get a fire going in this place tonight. We're gonna burn the whole thing down.
We're gonna burn ourselves.
And then what are we gonna do?
How am I gonna cook my T-bone, man?
Well, we're gonna have to get a fire going in this corner. We got the metal here.
We might have to dig down a bit. Oh no, jeez. Oh, it's gonna be cold.
Yeah, we're gonna be huddling around this.
Is there any more metal?
We got this and this.
Just those small pieces.
But we can, we can unfold that pipe maybe. Well, we're kind of rethinking the whole decision even to come in here. It's a pretty big disappointment that that stove's gone. I mean, if we were just in our boat where we could, boat out whenever we want, just shoot in and shoot out, it'd be no big deal. But the fact that we got no motor, we used up all the energy in one of the 2 batteries to come about 5 miles. We got about 7 miles to go tomorrow, and it's supposed to be snowstorm with a 1/10 of an inch of ice. Not to mention the fact that if we get a 1/10 of an inch of ice, I don't know if we'll be able to back our truck down the boat ramp. It's going to be 24 tonight, so it's not going to be just ridiculously crazy cold or anything. But it's going to be cold. I don't know. Gosh. We'll still have a fire in here. Alright, I got to get it together. We'll still have a fire in here. Hopefully we just won't burn this whole thing down. So it's an adventure. Well, we got an hour till sundown. This was actually supposed to be partially a waterfowl hunting video, but it's turned more into a winter survival show, really. So let me show you what we got here. We collected all this wood here. If you come in, we've got all this bigger wood piled on the side here that we can feed into the fire. More wood over there to feed into the fire. And Dan has he's dug it out a little bit here. So it's down in the ground a little bit. We just want to make sure we don't catch anything on fire here. So that would be disastrous. Low of 24 tonight. Snow starting at about 6 with a wintry mix to 3 p.m. And my biggest #1 concern is the 1/10 inch of ice, because getting the boat out once we get there, once we paddle and use the trolling motor and everything and get there, if we've got a 1/10 inch of ice, I don't think we can get the boat trailer back down. So we should have called this thing off, honestly, but we didn't. So we're here, and here we go. Here we go. We're gonna do it. We got this. Adventure in the 21st century does not come along very often, and this is certainly a huge adventure. And to be clear out on the river, no working motor, sleeping out, snowstorm coming, ice storm coming. It's an adventure, and that makes a totally different feel, which is fun, but certainly a different feel. Here's the kitchen. We brought just like 3 beers, a bunch of cans of soup, some ramens. We got some duck outside. Dan's got a steak over there hidden somewhere. What do you think? What are your thoughts on this whole deal?
I like it. I wish there was some ducks around.
Yeah, I know. If we could mix it in with some killing ducks.
Yeah, like if we could just set up out here, that'd be sweet. But
yeah,
there's nothing over there.
No waterfowl to be seen, so I don't know if this is going to be much of a waterfowl video.
No, probably not.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's an adventure. I mean,
yeah. My biggest fear is the ice on the boat ramp. That's the only thing I'm really worried about.
Yeah,
That's
that
it.
could put us in a pickle tomorrow.
Yeah. It's like we're going to have our lighting ceremony here. I'll tell you what. Thing about a fire, it just feels good.
Oh yeah, especially when it's 24 degrees.
It just raises your mood. We got some ramens going here. Got some soup going. We're still waiting for Dan to break out the steak. I don't know if we'll be able to wrestle any bites away from him, but
like you guys bring your soup, right? I got a T-bone.
oh, that does look nice. Woo! Yeah, that looks good.
What was that?
Well done, man. What? Maggots?
No, it was cut. Was it cut?
You probably cut it yourself or something.
It was Georgie, wasn't it?
Georgie.
Georgie did it.
George.
Georgie. In 1st century Hebrew and 1st century Greek.
Oh, that's cool.
And he's been a missionary in India. He's been a missionary in Thailand. He knows like 8 different languages. He goes to that church I just mentioned.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it is on. Look at that bad boy.
That is Walmart clearance steak right there.
Might as well be filet mignon in this place.
That was like for Christmas. That was like sell by the 25th.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, night's winding down. We've had steak, duck, noodles, soup, everything. All right, signing out until the morning. It's gonna be a long, long day. It is gonna be a very, very long day.
You know, if the wind is really harsh, right?
Yeah.
And the sail idea works. We can get back to where we parked.
There's no way.
15-mile-an-hour wind. This is like, I don't know. It could catch a lot of wind. Like the Phoenicians did this shit with less.
I don't think that would work, man.
We're not Phoenician though.
I did it once on a kayak with a beach umbrella.
Does it work?
Oh man, I took off. I was like windsurfing.
Well, here we are in the morning. The snowstorm has started with the sleet. I don't know, I pretty much guarantee we're gonna get back to the boat ramp and not be able to get the boat up onto the trailer and up the ramp. I feel pretty certain that's gonna be the case, so we'll see what happens. I'm not looking forward to today.
Yeah.
There's no way we're getting up that boat ramp.
There's a way. Go that way.
We can't get up that boat ramp either, and we can't go that way.
You go that way. You're forgetting the key element.
Oh my gosh.
Of wind. 15-mile-an-hour wind. We've got something twice this size, and we got all the cord we could ask for. I mean, it's
not gonna work, man.
like first century sailing. We would be there in like an hour.
What do you think of the prospects of that plan, Aiden? We'd spend 3 hours just trying to rig it up, and then it wouldn't work.
We make it like 100 yards and our sail would blow over.
We are gonna go in the direction of the wind, right?
Well, it's going to be in our face for a lot of the part.
But one part's not, right?
Yeah.
All right, so you'll see what you missed out on. I'll
Okay.
rig it up in 5 minutes.
Okay. I'd like to see it.
Yep. It's a full-blown ice storm.
Yep.
Prospects of getting the boat on the ramp, 5%.
Getting pretty low.
And away we go.
This is exactly the kind of deck hunting day we would want on the river.
Oh no, it is. I don't think there's gonna be duck hunting for us. Well, we'll see. You never know.
Just get your gun out, Dan. Sky bless.
Still cruising along the river here. Thank God we had a little trolling motor. Nice job, Fummel Mitts. He attached it up under the board there. We still got a nice charge here. Probably have another 4 miles to go.
No
Had
problem.
some coffee.
4, 6, 7 miles. Just count.
The only big concern again is getting up that boat ramp. Now I may not show that on this video because I'm not dying to show the exact ramp that we're at. You guys may not get to see that part. I don't
Just
know.
know that it's going to be an adventure.
Yeah. Well, it's cold, man. We're straight into the wind now. It's giving us problems. Battery check still doing okay on the battery life. But we haven't even gone half our distance yet. And we got a straight east wind, which never freaking happens, a straight east wind. Seriously. Right in our face. And it's cold, man. It's cold. This sucks. Yeah, it's super cold. Straight into a 10 to 15. This is more than a 10. Not a 12. 12 on our head straight in. Not
Right
fun.
there.
We're right to the boat ramp. So I may end it here until we get into the truck. I think we're going to be able to get it done. There was nothing easy about this. There's some stuff I didn't film where we had to get out and walk in the sand a bunch. with the rain. It's not even a snow, this is just a straight rain. So I think we're gonna be able to get up this boat ramp. I mean, there is some ice on stuff, but it's more rain than anything. I'll tell you, a trip like this certainly is character building for sure. We don't have a lot of adventure in our lives, but this was certainly an adventure today. Poor Georgie, she is not a happy little dog, but she's tough as nails. All right, I better get rid of this before my camera gets too wet. I think my buddy Levi is gonna pick us up here. Well, what do you think of your return?
I think I've been gone too long.
You've forgotten the kind of fun that we have. Definitely an adventure today. We're just sitting here waiting for old Levi. I met Levi. He got the Flyways Collective Group on that goose hunt. I met him that day, so huge shout out to him for sure. Because he's coming to pick us up. If not, we'd have had old Fumblemits come down here. I didn't want him driving in this weather.
I don't really know who this Levi is, but he's my best friend.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy. Certainly not a waterfowl hunt, but I hope you guys enjoyed it nonetheless. Here! Hey, there he is!
Boy, it looks like a bunch of duck hunters.
Well, not much hunting was involved in this deal.
Oh, man.
Well, Levi dropped us off. Now we just got to go back to the boat ramp, get Aiden and little G, and get the boat. I don't think we're going to have any issues pulling the boat up that ramp. I don't think we're going to have any problems at all. I don't know what to think about this trip. You know, one thing that I love about duck hunting is that it's an adventure. And this was the adventure to the extreme. There is something to be said for taking yourselves out of the comforts of modern day life and being in a situation where you're a little bit out of control. You know, there's something to be said for that. And although there was moments of this trip that were very uncomfortable, especially today. But I think that, you know, that's okay. I think it's good for you, and it's something I'll be talking about this trip in 20 years. You know, it was certainly one to remember. It was great to have Dan back around as well. So I know this was supposed to be a waterfowl hunting video, but it just didn't turn out that way. So I hope that you enjoyed it, and make sure that you subscribe, share this video around so other people can see it as well. And thank you, and I'll have another video out very soon.
Lord, I just can't be satisfied, no.